I'd like to introduce the wheel caster to everybody. Actually, this caster is an old caster to me. I use it with homemade for more than 20 years. And I think most of you cannot get this in the market right now. So I will try to have a simple introducing of this caster to you. At early 1980, urologist and I performed the first PCN dystrophy in Taiwan. At that time, we crushed stones in the renal pelvis and removed all stone fragments to clean up all stones. At that time, I think, how about the bile duct stone? Can we crush these stones in the bile duct and remove all the fragments? So I tried to borrow the curettage spoon from the operation room, but this is metallic spoon. It's very difficult to negotiate the curve of the bile duct, so it's only limited in some small cases. So it's number. So next, I borrowed the EHL from the urologist and the cholecystoscope from the general surgeon. I can perform these under fluoroscope together and use it in the common bile stone very easy, but it cannot remove the stone in the intrabile duct. Then I try to design another way to crush the stone under fluoroscope without cholecystoscope. The first, I used the Foley caster as a guide to put the EHL probe into the common bile duct, but the Foley caster is very soft and very difficult to control. So I designed a special caster for the EHL probe. The caster has one side hole facing the stone, so it can be hit the stone very easier. The other condition is we can catch the stone with basket, so the probe can be directly hit the stone. So this is very good way to crush the common bile duct stone. For this case, there's a lot of stone in the common bile duct, and with the EHL caster, the stone will be broken and then removed piece by piece. At that time, the walking track is very big. Sometimes it's 30 French in diameter. It's a large damage to the patient. And then, at that time, we performed some double mushroom beer stent insertion. There is a pusher. I found this pusher is very good for use as a walking track, and the basket can be insertion through the pusher into the bile duct to catch the stone. Then hold the pusher still. You just pull back the basket. The stone will very easy to be broken. So I start to use this way to do a lot of beer stone and gallbladder stone removal. But the double mushroom stent was sold by the Cook company, but they stopped selling this stent more than 15 years ago. So I cannot get any more of the pusher to perform this procedure. I know there is a plastic center not far from here. They have a medical group. They will accept us asking to develop some medical instruments so they can design the caster and to find the right plastic material for the caster and the spare parts in the market. Also, they can help us to find a good factory to assembly to make the casters. They also have a laboratory to perform all the laboratory tests according to the government requirements. They also help us to get GMP, also to get the license from our government TFD. Right now, we are going to ask them to help us to get the FDA from the United States. So this is their new office. The whole building is just for the medical device. What about the material of the caster? Somebody will use the angiograft sheath, but it's too soft, cannot be broken the stone. And somebody used the 12 French caster, but they are very soft and cannot be, they will bend once you pulling the caster, pulling the basket to prevent a stone won't be broken. But in the wheel caster, you will find the stone will be broken very easy. Those are tests we need for the casters to get the approval from the government. There's a lot of tests you should do. These are the license we get from the FDA and also get the patent certificate. The caster has two sides, 12 French and 14 French. There's a long thin stylate put into the wheel caster, so it will be very easy to get into the bioduct. There is a metallic stand go with the caster. In case of hard stone cannot be broken by the basket, we can use the stick to direct hit the stone to block it. This of the caster we have an angle of the caster will be very easy to control, go to the different location to catch the stones. And there also is a side hole in the end of caster. We can aspiration the excessive bile and contrast medium to make it easy to look at the stone on the fluoroscope. The metal stick, there's a curve at the tip. You can manipulate it, change its direction to make a big destruction area of the stone. And the stick is a blunt end. It won't be penetrated by that or the gallbladder. So you see, once you catch the stone and pull it back, the stone will be broken very easy. The stone, the basket come out, you will find the stone in the basket. So you can repeat the same procedure, and finally we remove all the stone in small pieces, fragments. If you have a hard stone cannot be broken by pulling the basket, you use the stick to hit the stone will be broken very easy. So these multiple steps, you catch the stone, just pull it back, then the insertion the stick, hit the stone, gradually the stone will be smaller. Finally, it will be broken completely. Usually, we start the drainage caster is 8 French. We will change it step by step to 12 French in 5 days, so we can start to remove the stone in 5 days. And every time we perform this procedure about 30 to 60 minutes, and we will stop it to arrange another procedure. So you can repeat the same procedure until all the stone was clean. So we can start the remove stone very earlier in 1 week. This case is right intraparietal stones. So we perform the PCD from the left bile duct, inserting the wheel caster and the basket to remove all the stones at the right hepatic duct. These are multiple stones as bilateral, intrahepatic, and common hepatic duct. And these stones are also removed with the basket through the wheel caster very easy. This gallbladder stone full fill in the gallbladder. And we also has used the basket and the wheel caster to remove all the stones. If you have a case with the cystic duct stone, it's quite crucial. If you don't remove the stone in cystic duct, there will be recurrent have the cholangitis very easy. So you have to remove it. So we can insertion the caster and guide wire through cystic duct into the common bile duct first, then dilate the cystic duct step by step. Then after get the 12 French dilated, we can use our wheel caster to remove the cystic duct stone. In case of common bile duct stone with the gallbladder stone, we can remove the gallbladder stone first, then go through the cystic duct into the common bile duct, then remove the common bile duct stone. Actually, we can use the wheel caster as a walking track to use different situations. Such as this case, there's a stone at UP junction with very huge hydraulic forces. The urologist want us to remove the stone. So we do the PCN first, then direct the puncture track. Because most of the Your stone is very hard, like a rock. You cannot broken it, so you have to remove it with whole piece. So you have to direct the track gradually, then finally we can remove the large stone. In case of the combined duct occlusion, if we want to get tissue for pathology diagnosis, we can insert in the Hewer catheter and use the alligator forceps to bind tissue for pathology. In case with pancreatitis with peripancreatic abscess, if there is a necrotic tissue in the abscess, it takes time to wait the necrotic tissue to lysis, and we can use the Hewer catheter with basket to remove all the necrotic tissue. It will shorten the healing process. This case has pancreatic duct stones. We can direct puncture the pancreatic duct and direct the puncture track, put the Hewer catheter in, and with the basket, remove all the pancreatic duct stone. This case is perirenal hematoma. They insertion a drainage catheter during the puncture. There has the guide wire broken, remain in the hematoma. So she refers to me. First, I do the direct puncture as the broken wire. And after direct the puncture track, I use the Hewer catheter and the alligator forceps to pick up the fragment of guide wire. In this case, the urologist put a double J guide wire first, then the double J will migrate up into the renal pelvis. So the insertion another double J. They asked me to remove the first double J. So first we perform the PCN and direct the puncture track, insertion the Hewer catheter, use forceps alligator to pick up the double J, and migrate to double J, and remove it. The whole procedure use almost about a little bit more of 3 minutes in fluoroscope time. It's very easy to perform, remove the double J. Those are all my presentation. Thanks for your attention.